we have reached the very closing stage of this year's conference. Thank you very much for staying with us until the end. Thank you to all the panelists for the deep and let's say, sometimes very deep ideas that we got deeper, I feel, on the details of European integration than most of the conferences before, but that can only be a good thing, obviously. Thank you to the moderators for keeping the good ideas in check and us on schedule. Thank you very much to our cooperation partners, the Swedish Embassy, the European Commission representation, and of course, from the Foreign Ministry side, thank you very much to the ICDS, to Director Indrek Kanik and to Stephen Blockmans for putting together a great program. It's because of that program and those creative ideas that we managed to have these discussions today. Well, I'm not sure if I should try to sum up the discussions today, which have been rather heterogeneous as well. I can say certainly that this has been a pro-enlargement conference. But this is unsurprising. If I would have to dig deeper, then we of course all expect a positive decision from the European Council in December. And that would be based on merit, not just the big geopolitics, but obviously the European Union is doing geopolitics as well, and to quote Ivana Klympush-Tsindzadze, the EU is trying to leave the dwarf behind, or our dwarf phase. As our minister, Mr. Tsahkna, said that, grey zones do not work, and in this sense, geopolitically, there is just one way to proceed with the enlargement, and of course, as the candidate countries have to do their part, continue the reforms far beyond the 7, 9, 12 steps prescribed for the Eastern Partnership candidate countries, and of course, the Western Balkan countries have been doing those steps for many, many years already. But us, the EU member states, obviously will have to do our part. How do we manage that? Well, there were ideas today that, whether one can discipline or make sure that the existing member states obey common sense or common rules. Well, all very good, but as we have seen, of course, extremely difficult to implement in practice. We discussed closer or accelerated integration. I guess it still remains a positive idea, and in theory, it's hard not to support it, but then, as it was mentioned, when you get to the details, then it comes out that it concerns truckers and, in various member states or many other interest groups. And again, this is something that it at least felt to me that might make a good topic for another discussion another year, because there is still no concrete solution in the sense that, luckily there are no plans, but how to implement them and how do we proceed, we'll have to see over the coming years. Right, those are, and of course that Ukraine has to win and we all have to contribute, that goes without saying. Once more, thank you very much, and with that I should also put on a third hat, and actually as the Romanian ambassador did not quite make it back by the end of our discussions, because the Romanian State Secretary has a visit going on and bilateral meetings. So on behalf of the Romanian ambassador, I'm inviting you all for a glass of wine. Thank you very much.